Well, the White House press secretary released this statement in the last few minutes. Today, President Donald J. Trump informed FBI Director James Comey that he's been terminated and removed from office. President Trump acted based on the clear recommendations of both Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein and Attorney General Jeff Sessions. The FBI is one of our nation's most cherished and respected institutions, and today will mark a new beginning for our crown jewel of law enforcement. A search for a new permanent FBI director will begin immediately. Well, let's get more live then to Washington and our US correspondent Greg Milam. And this is the man, some might say, whose actions changed the course or the outcome of the US election. But more immediately, what has prompted this right now, Greg?
Yeah, well, certainly Hillary Clinton would say that, and has said that in the last couple of weeks, that she believes his decision to announce last year, just before the election, a few days before the election, that he was reopening that investigation into her email server. She believed that had an impact on the election. He, of course, gave evidence last week explaining away that decision, why he felt it was necessary. According to the White House and according to a letter that Donald Trump himself has sent to the FBI director in the last hour or so, this is all about a recommendation from the Attorney General Jeff Sessions and his deputy as well. That's the reason why. But in Trump's letter, he says this: "While I greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions that I'm not under investigation, I nevertheless concur with the judgment of the Department of Justice that you are not able to effectively lead the Bureau." And that's worth remembering here, because the FBI, the director, the now former director, James Comey, has confirmed, is looking at whether there are ties between the Trump administration or the Trump campaign and officials in Russia. There is an ongoing investigation by the FBI under James Comey into this, into what led to this administration taking office, which makes this all the more extraordinary that now that organization, the Bureau of Investigation, is now having to look for a new leader at a time when it's investigating what is effectively the administration.